Tonight on Outside the Lines, your host, Andrew Tarleton. Colleges across the U.S. claim they want diversity, but yet some schools like the University of Iowa have yet to have one international player on their basketball team. Tonight, we will investigate this issue. International athletes have become a major part of sports in the United States. International athletes have been growing in numbers from the globalization of sport and culture across the world. Especially in college basketball, the quest for bigger and better players has teams recruiting overseas. According to the USA Today, 2.4% of Division I athletes in 2000 were foreign-born, while in 2008 this number increased to 6.2%. These numbers are only going to continue to increase. These players are the faces of the university and help celebrate diversity through the competition of sports. From Andrew Bogut of Australia to Hashim Thabit of Tanzania, these international athletes have become an integral part of college athletics. The University of Iowa claims it wants to promote diversity in the student body, but then how can it explain having 0 international athletes in the past 10 basketball seasons? According to ESPN.com. Iowa has also struggled in recent times, having its last Final Four appearance in 1980. The Iowa basketball team has personified mediocrity, and to many, it is the biggest joke in the Big Ten. Some may blame the lack of success of Iowa as part of the coaching staff. However, a coach is only as good as his players. Therefore, I believe that Iowa's lack of success on the basketball court is due to the lack of international talent on the court. Therefore, Iowa needs to join the rest of college basketball and start recruiting these players. Often, one international recruit can make a world of a difference and bring about success to a basketball team. For example, Andrew Bogut of Australia was recruited by the University of Utah. Bogut single-handedly led Utah to the Sweet 16 and brought about instantaneous success to the university. Bogut shows how one international recruit can bring about success to a university. Basketball is also a major source of revenue for many colleges. According to Forbes, UNC generated $16.9 million last season. UNC is also considered one of the best college basketball programs in the nation, making it much easier to generate revenue, while Iowa struggled to make $3 million last season, according to the Quad City Times. This is because Iowa lacked talent on the basketball team in order to sell tickets. However, if Iowa had these international players, they would help increase revenues by having more nationally televised games and increasing the amount of tickets sold. Also, this will help increase the diversity. That people perceive of the university. According to the University of Iowa website, Iowa has 7.2% international students from its fall of 2007 class. However, nobody recognizes this diversity. But if Iowa had international players on its basketball team, they would help promote diversity by encouraging more international students to apply to the university after seeing their fellow countrymen have success at the university, and this will help give the appearance of a more diverse student body. International athletes often serve as role models, not only to their fellow countrymen, but to all people alike. One has to look no farther than Dikembe Mutombo. Mutombo attended Georgetown University and received a degree in diplomacy. Georgetown gave Mutombo the educational background he desired in the hopes of helping out his country. Mutombo originally wanted to become a doctor. Coach John Thompson thought he could much better serve his country if he played basketball instead. Therefore, Thompson turned Mutombo into a defensive force and turned the Hoyas into a basketball powerhouse. However, these accolades do not make Mutombo a role model or a hero. He is a role model and a hero because of his humanitarian work. According to the USA Today, Mutombo's greatest accomplishment has been the building of a 300-bed hospital in the Congo. He has donated over $15 million to help build this hospital. By giving back to his country, he is helping bring a positive light to the University of Georgetown. Mutombo also shows that an international student can help bring about cultural awareness to the university and help bring the cultural disparities that plague our world to the forefront. One of the most recognizable faces in college basketball today is UConn's Hasheem Thabeet. Thabeet was quoted in Sports Illustrated as saying, "You know how Yao Ming is the face of China? I want to be the face of Africa. I want to give back to my country if I have the support." Thabeet has ambitions to give back to his country. Thabeet and UConn have teamed up together to create a program in order to do so. This program is called Dream Back to Reality. In this program, Thabeet gives scholarships and textbooks to impoverished African children. Thabeet has shown how one international student can help bring about change in the world. The University of Iowa needs to do whatever it can to recruit players like Hasheem Thabeet and Dikembe Mutombo. Iowa needs to catch up with the rest of college basketball and give these players the opportunities they deserve. However, some may argue that Iowa needs to focus on recruiting homegrown talent instead of worrying about these international players. However, in the defense of international recruitment, there are only so many 7-foot athletes in the world, so why not give one of these people the opportunities that they deserve by letting them play and learn at one of the public Ivies? The University of Iowa will continue to struggle in competing in college basketball until it starts recruiting foreign athletes. Iowa needs to change its backwards ways and look across the seas to give these talented players the opportunities they deserve, because more often than not, they lack the opportunity to make a difference in the world. Thank you. This has been a production of ESPN.